Come on, man.
You had to move the mouse. That was it.
Is it just auto going?
Oh.
Is there an auto run button?
I can't pause. Okay, I'm just playing like this now. I'm always in ninja run mode.
That's cool. You can't get hit.
I can get hit, Devin.
Yeah, not ninja run.
Get hit.
Oh my god. What am I doing?
Losing.
I'm only using the mouse right now. I might have to reset this game.
Lose all the progress.
Basically. No, I mean I could restart this chapter, but that's like I have to redo that whole part.
Just beat the chapter like this. It's a little difficulty.
No, I'm not doing this. Maybe if I tab out.
Maybe if you like lose.
Here we go. Nope, still going. Stop. Right in. Cease the shenanigans. Oh, I'm not ninja running anymore. Hey, there we go.
Cease. That was an easy fix.
Cease and desist.
So are you done? That's it?
Yeah, I can see fast.
Okay, I might have told you guys about this already. So you know Jake from Adventure Time?
Yeah.
He can like stretch anything.
Oh yeah.
He can stretch basically he can stick his arm out. He can not only can he stretch it out as long as he can,
but
basically it wouldn't fall. Like realistically, it would be so heavy and so long you couldn't lift it. It would take like hella shoulder muscles. But for him, he can just wiggle it around and go crazy.
No, but remember that one episode where they're in the labyrinth and they found out that Jake actually does have a limit?
No.
Jake,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but it was ridiculous how far he went.
Oh my god. Please let me absorb
limit,
someone frame rate. Just give
like
me
really
give me the slice. Thank God. I was gonna die.
You'd think that the horrible frame rate would like help.
No. It does not.
Anyway.
Fighting Mr. Gundam.
So I'd have that, but only with my dick.
Sounds good, dude.
No, but like I've thought about this.
What practical applications have you thought
imagine
of?
like okay, so there's like a 10 like piece urinal. Not okay, you know what I mean. 10 urinals and one guy is there in it. And then you take the one. Imagine taking the one as far away from it as possible, like two opposite ends, and then
you do the thing where you tap him on the other side of the shoulder, so let's turn the other way.
I mean that works, but I meant like you go all the way around and pretending you're taking a piss, and then go inside a stall, start pissing, then assert your dominance.
No, just put it in his ass. It'll be funny.
Dude, that would be great. That would be gay actually.
That'd be a good prank. This thing's blood is green. I'm gonna cut off its legs and leave it to die.
Think of some more practical uses for stretching.
God damn it.
Okay, first of all, if I'm running, it's like if I'm running, I can make it as tiny as possible, so it won't annoy me. If I'm having a little fun time, I can make it
10
as
inches
tiny
flaccid,
as possible.
2 inches hard.
Why would you want to make it as tiny?
No, I could do that. I could do 10 inches flaccid, 2 inches hard if I really wanted to. Just like impressive. Can you imagine?
You're just
like
condensed.
I'm in bed with the girl, and then I like pull it out, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Wait till you see when it's hard." And then it just goes whoop, and it's like it just. Wait, does it mean I can make it? Is 0 the max, or would it be like 1, or would it go inside itself? Like I don't know.
Would it just become more dense?
Yeah, it's hard. Like it's heavy.
Like it curls up.
But it's like into a black hole.
Thing.
I imagine slapping someone with it.
You would break their neck.
You think?
Oh, I have an RPG now.
You think you have an RPG?
Yeah, watch this.
RGB. You think the government, when they would find out about it, would actually try to do something? Like they'd abduct
so they
me?
can impress their women.
Yeah, they'd like teach me.
Oh, hello. Oh, now there's 2 boys.
Hello.
Look, this is quite the predicament.
They're just gonna play soccer with you.
They just start kicking me back and forth. Why wasn't that in the animation they programmed?
It's like those cartoons that they have where like they take the kid that gets bullied, then just turn him into a ball and use him for basketball.
Yeah, dude. Wasn't that in Fairly Odd Parents or something?
Yeah, furry odd parents.
Dude, that's my kind of show.
It's like Cosmo and Wanda, but they're always in fursuits.
That's all of their wishes can only grant furry-related wishes. Isn't Furry Odd Parents basically just Mike and Melissa? Is that not the plot of the show?
What's Mike and Melissa?
It's a good video.
Do we explain it or do we show it to him? We can
talk
explain
about it.
Is it like Pizza Time?
No, not at all.
It is arguably worse. It's an entirely different video, but it is worse.
So imagine like here we'll give you
I'll
context.
let Devin explain.
It's a 15-minute animation where it's like it was made by one guy, and you can tell there's passion behind it. Because imagine you had to make 15 minutes of your own show, like all the plot, all the animation by yourself, and it was a voice acting.
Film school project, as far as anyone could tell.
Yeah, and rumor has it.
Yeah, no, it's confirmed from it's a school project from a film school, and they played it in front of the whole class and the professor.
Yeah, so there's 15 minutes of it. So imagine, first of all, if it's bad, then that's embarrassing. But this is more than embarrassing and bad. So I'll give you like a plot summary, I guess. So from what I remember, this dude, it's about this. It's basically the main character is a self-insert, so you know it's him, which makes it worse.
And he also has a shirt that says Mike the Awesome plus Hardcore.
Oh yeah, so that's nice.
Yeah, I think it said Epic and Hardcore.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Mike le Epic. Plot summary. This man is he's what is he? He's okay, just like real life. He's a college.
He wears a
student.
He wears like a blue aviator cap with a yellow stripe and
very
like
strange
fox ears on it.
You can tell it's
apparently it's a real hat.
Oh god, it's like the Christian that Pokemon emblem.
That's probably why he put it in the video, because it was something like quirky hat that he had in real life. So he's like, oh, I should draw myself with it.
So it's one of those videos that just makes you want to put the person out of their misery.
Yes, and
it's hard to watch all of it.
The fact that it was put in the fact that it was made for a film school is most likely a final project and played in front of the class makes it that much worse.
For sure.
Like, this is what this guy went to college for, and this is what he's made as a result.
And this is what everyone had to bear
this is presumably after the entire year of, like, being taught things.
Yeah. So, like, some of the other things that happen is that he goes to class and he's really bored.
And it's a film class, and it's like the whole thing is him making fun of, like, the whole thing is just like, oh, look at this composition, whoa, and he's like, I hate composition.
I hate my generation.
And then the entire video has terrible composition.
It was funny.
Like, everything's always off-center.
Yeah, so he's sitting there in a...
And it's also bad because that's most likely the class that he played it in. Like, there's a good chance that was the class
he's making fun of his own class and professor.
And that's, I don't know, it's a film school, so it might be different classes, but still, like, it's just as bad.
Yeah, anyway. So then there's all this weird shit. Like, I think he tried to establish the fact that he had an ex by, like... It was really strange, because, like, he was at this bus stop, and then you had the inner dialogue. He's next to that girl, some random girl, and he's like, you should talk to me.
Yeah, he said that. He's like, you should talk. It was something like that.
But it made no sense. I think the only reason I picked it up is it flashed
we haven't
really
talked about the game.
1,000-degree knife.
It flashed a really weird image when, like, he saw her, and then it did it again with context.
I forgot about that. It was like one frame or something, right?
Yeah. Well, probably more because we noticed it, but I realized I think that's the connection. Like, oh, it's the same person. I mean, maybe he put some thought into it. I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
It's not the same person.
It was just some random image with, like, text on it. I don't remember what it was, but it was just, like, as far as I could tell, it had nothing to do with it.
Well, okay, anyway, so that part was strange then. What else happened? Oh, he went to a party.
Yeah, he went to a party.
And this guy, you gotta know that one thing you gotta know about this man is that he loves metal. he is a metal maniac.
And there's a part inside the episode where he's talking about, like, like, he's drunk at a party and he's trying to talk to a girl. And he's, like, trying to explain to him, like, the series.
He talks about this series that he's making.
Inside the show itself, he's talking about the show that he's, like, planning on making. And, like, he uses that as exposition to explain, like, the gimmick of the show instead of just having it be noticeable.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's, like, talking...
He's like, give me a metal song every episode. Oh, and then it plays the metal song.
And it's really hard to tell what he's saying because his voice is way too quiet or way too loud. Yeah. And, there's a part where he introduces like 20 side characters.
Oh yeah, he's like, this is Emmanuel Mitchell. Emmanuel.
I couldn't tell, were those guys he was like trying to impress, or were those just like random guys he found?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell if those are already his friends or just guys he found that he was.
Friends.
I couldn't tell, but they could have just as likely have been like cool guys that he found at a party. He's like, oh, I gotta look cool in front of these guys so I could be their friends. And he introduces them. He's like, "Whoa! I got these two guys who obviously seem to like be like the sidekick characters, like the comedy relief, you know." Getting all this Kameron, you excited about this show?
Yeah, you seem like there's a lot to take in.
But anyways, and then it goes into one of the worst things in any
the song.
Yes. No.
How was it? It was like beer.
Yeah, it was beer. Go, psst. And like the first time it did it, I thought it was just a quick compilation, and then it played again, and I was like, oh no, this is in rhythm.
No, okay, imagine.
And then a drum beat started coming in, and I was like, no. Because something about that type of like, all XD remix, like that's the kind of thing fucking Nickelodeon would put in between shows as like an ad.
Yeah.
Just like that style of just like using voice clips and putting him in time to like a beat, like that. something about it is just like super fucking embarrassing to me. Like I get secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, oh, whoever made this is just so bad.
Okay, so
but this goes on, and then like it looks like it's just gonna be a joke scene, but then it continues as the background music to the following scene. I can't tell what's going on anymore at this point.
It was so funny because it was like, okay, it was beer. And then it's like him like beer, like ask for beer, and then it's someone like pouring the beer like
from a tab,
and then it's him drinking it, and then it's him pissing.
Where did that sound even come from? Like no one has ever made that sound from drinking.
It's from your
lungs.
No, it's like the Adam's apple. Like you can feel.
You know your balls is where your drinks are stored. You know.
Your drinks are stored.
Your dreams.
Your drinks.
Your dreams. I mean, that's why you have wet dreams, because sometimes you get a little mixed up. And
cream dreams.
Cream dreams. Yes.
Is that what you call them, Davis?
Yeah, dude. It was funny in middle school when we talked. Oh, I don't have any of my moves, so I can't do my dive kick.
You have no moves.
God, it was funny in sex ed in 6th grade. I remember when that started. That's a good thing to talk about, yeah. Middle school sex ed. Everyone's like, oh, we're having sex ed, dude!
Oh, dude, we're having sex!
We're gonna... Finally!
I'm 12! What about it?
I mean, like, one thing still holds up. Hearing your teacher say penis is still pretty funny. It doesn't matter how old you are. Yep. It gets me every time.
I mean,
but, like, there's that video of, like, people interviewing middle school students about things like that. Like, oh, when's the first time you had your wet dream? But, like, even at that time, it felt, like, really weird, like, seeing adults ask kids about, like masturbating and stuff.
Please tell me.
Like it's them like in front of a green screen, presumably like on a chair or something, and they're like, "So when's?" It felt like a casting couch video with like a 12-year-old. It was really uncomfortable.
Son,
when was your They're like asking about their wet dreams and stuff. I was like, I don't like they obviously didn't have them in there.
I think I had one once.
They obviously didn't have them, like, they didn't include the bits of them asking, like, they just showed the question on, like, a cartoony, like, crayon drawing, like, pencil slide, like, kids react. Kids react to wet dreams!
What? No!
This episode! But it was funny because, like, it was, like, this whole sequence of kids talking about, like, okay, that guy's middle second just disappeared.
Kids react to porn! This episode... Mia Khalifa and Kiara Mia.
Is the second one just like a fucking anagram of the first one?
I'm pretty sure that's the one that they got like under fire for having the like Islamic like cap on. What's it called? The surprised I knew that.
I don't know. There's like a different.
There's a bunch of different
culture.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Also, something really satisfying about this game: at the end of every boss fight, you get to just slash them to pieces. Mm-hmm. And it's just really fun. I wish more games would let you do stuff like that.
I do remember having one, but I don't remember what it was about. I just remember being like, what the fuck?
It was about Garchomp, dude.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Chomp me.
Please.
Use your scythe
Make me your vor material. Chop me up and
What's
slice.
Vor?
Oh, So it's...
Boy, are you missing out.
Why don't you put up a picture?
No, don't.
Show him an example,
Don't,
Davis.
do not.
Show him...
No, Devin.
I got a phone right here, bud. I want to see...
Devin, just explain it. You don't have to show the poor boy.
I don't know what...
He's a child, okay?
I don't... Yeah, he's a child who's like 8 feet tall and
Davis,
two
I'm like
pounds.
only half a year younger than you.
I don't care. You're still a child.
You're an entire year younger than me, bud.
So, oh god, I'm gonna die.
360 days, Devin.
Sorry.
No, wait, I still have a backup
Alright,
piece.
so I'll show you some of the art.
Devin, don't. Just explain it, Jesus.
I'd rather not. So, is that the girl from... Yeah, dude, it's fucking the cow from Undertale eating Fritz.
Cow?
Oh shit, this is nice. Oh, it's the mom from Simpson eating the son.
Oh, it's Millhouse's mom, dude.
It's people eating other people.
Yeah,
basically.
And then people were like, gets me out. What the? Okay, the Undertale Vor, yes please.
There's a lot of that. There's something about that just was appealing to the...
Oh, Luigi eating Mario, yes!
Devin, why are you still looking at this?
Okay.
What the fuck is that dolphin? Wait, go back.
This one? What?
The dolphin.
It's just a dolphin straight eating someone.
The woman's like,
I don't
This is the worst day of her life.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't... but the attraction... Not the attraction, just what it is just people... eating other people.
But it's like swallowing them whole. It's not like actually eating them.
And then they're like, they're inside my tummy.
They're like, oh, I can feel them moving.
Yeah, and somehow they're not freaking out most of the time. They're like, okay, this is what's happening.
I don't know. From what I've
experienced.
From what I've seen.
What I've
like
researched.
from generally seen across things on Reddit. Being like,
generally.
Oh, look at... Yeah, from what I found on Reddit, actually.
From what
you know what I mean? Finding like people are being like, whoa, look at this.
War.
No. There seems to be a big range in enjoyment from both parties involved. There's some where people are like, yes, please,
yeah,
board me, and the other ones where they're just like, no, they're like actually dying, like realistically. Also, this scene sucks. Like, something about it, it's really easy to die on.
You guys remember
like
the
this seems
scene?
like something where you can just
God.
kind of hold run, but like you can actually die in this pretty easily.
Remember the scene from Men in Black 2 where that lady vored some dude in the very beginning?
Yeah,
That's a thing that happened.
that really stuck with you, Devin.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Meanwhile, I totally forgot about that. Really goes to show. Okay,
man.
and I'm dead.
All right. Anyway.
Back to
What?
Vor.
No, back to sex ed.
What?
And we have to talk about.
But
freaking
Devin,
Mike
that was
and
in
Melissa
sex ed,
after.
what?
Whoa.
No, let's keep talking about. I finished my sex ed story.
Oh. I remember some dumb shit.
So after the party, what happens? He goes home and...
No. I got one story, man. Remember how we get to ask questions about whatever we want anonymously
What?
in sex ed?
Oh, yeah.
People would always like obviously ask some dumb shit.
I remember
it's funny.
in middle school, yeah, and it was in the 8th grade one, I asked, and it was anonymous, so I wrote, is it normal if one of my testicles is bigger than the other two?
Okay.
And when the teacher got to it, he genuinely thought I just wrote it wrong, and he just kind of squinted, he was just like, I think they made a mistake, but they're just trying to ask if it's normal for one to... I was really disappointed, like, he didn't get it at all.
Wow.